Okay, welcome back to another show. I'm Luke. So, wherever you are, I hope you had a great day. We're going to talk about the price of Bitcoin right away in this show. In other words, everything for the week is in the green right now. We're going to look at how popular Bitcoin is, how much it earned in September, and what that means for October, November, and December following. Let's get right to the Bitcoin price without any further ado. As you can see, it looks like Bitcoin is rolling over right now. I think it's 5.51 here in Europe. I post this movie later tonight, most likely around 10 p.m. in Europe. If you're in the US, I know it's morning there. Now all I have to do is wait for the American markets to open. Then let's see what happens around 8 or 9 p.m. European time. Let's see if either of you keeps rolling over. Or if the wick of this candle starts to move up and hits that $64,000 level. At 64,000 we have resistance all the way back here. That was in August, and for the pushback you have to go back even further. We can see that there is pushback. We've touched it more than once. We weren't able to break through this time. So let's see if we can do it today or tomorrow. If not, the worst thing that could happen right now is that we go back down, try the $60,000 level again, which we hope will serve as support, and then we get a bounce back up to the upside. Yes, we are testing again at the $64,000 level. We are still in our nice bull flag, which I've talked a lot about on my show. But there is a clear floor at $64,000, 64,000 level. I'm just going to wait it out even if it rains again. It looks like there's a CME gap all the way down at the lower $50,000 range. If we go down to those levels before October, I'll open a swing long trade with low leverage 3 to 5x and try to get a bounce off the bottom of the bull flag. On the other hand, if we are bullish and we break through that 64,000 level this week or next week going into October, I will wait until we break through the support of the top of the bull flag. At that point, I will probably jump in around 67,500. Then yes, I think it will only be a matter of time before we get all the way up here if we do break, especially in October. $85,000 for this bull flag, which I think is a fair price. It could go as high as $97,000. We have this red flag because we want to wait and see. I've talked a lot about it. Right now things are looking great unless something big happens. But yes, it would be great if we could get past that 64,000 mark. The next goal is the top of the resistance line of our bull flag. If we break that, it will be a new all-time high for October, November, and December. In the worst case, as I said, we'll come back down and repeat this, and I think October is going to be great. I think that 90% to 95% of the time we'll have a really good strong end to the year, especially if Bitcoin and the cycles repeat themselves. For example, if you look at the monthly results for Bitcoin, you'll see that September is usually a bad month, but right now we're up 6.6%. As you can see from the picture, every time we've had a green month in September, we have 3 green months in a row at the end of the year. Take a look at what happened in 2023. It started at 3.9% and went up to 30%, almost 10%, and 12%. It happened again in 2016, 2015, and now it was 14% in 2016, 5% in 2017, and 30% in 2018. 2015, September 30th, 19 and 13 are all green. Of course, this is all just a guess, but the numbers don't lie right now. For me, the end of this year will be really good and strong if we have that green month. On the other hand, if we have a red month, it will be like almost every other September year. But if you look at the past, October through December is usually a pretty good time, unless it's during a bear market. So tell me where you think Bitcoin will be in the part below. I think it will be interesting to see where Bitcoin is in about a week. Right now, I think the worst thing that could happen is that we don't go back down here. I hope we go back down to around $50,000 because that's when I can buy Bitcoin for less money and open a swing long trade with low leverage. I think that would be great, but I think we'll break through the 64,000 level and then start smashing through our resistance in this bull flag. For me, this is something that will happen eventually. For the next 6 to 8 months, the bull market will move into that steep phase. Based on what has happened in the past, it's likely that we will come through this and get that $85,000. Tell me what you think. But as Bitcoin breathes right now, of course, all the other currencies are running hot too. It's not yet altcoin season. Altcoins are only going up because Bitcoin is taking a break. If you go to the victory, will be roll over at 58.5% or 59%. If you want to buy altcoins, I think this is a great time to do so because they are rising in value. This is not financial advice, just my opinion. Cheap prices, you just unfortunately I can't talk about it today because I need to shoot something. As I said, this video will be uploaded a little later tonight. But right now, around these levels, even if we go up a little more to 60%, I think we have great buying opportunities because altcoins are at great prices. They haven't even pumped yet, and if they have, it's only been 2 to 5 times. I know the joke, but that's not the same thing at all. But once Bitcoin starts to move, finally, I mean, this thing can only go so high. When this price finally starts to drop to around 40% to 35%, it will be the start of a truly amazing bull run and key altcoin season. I don't think we've ever seen that before. Again, that's just what I think. Waiting for this is the time to get into altcoins. If you start buying them when this thing goes down, it will be too late. You could do a few X's, but these aren't really cash tips. Maybe you already have a bag full of altcoins, or I hope you've already bought some. Either way, you should start using them right away in order to be ready for when this thing falls. You are going to get a lot better. But if you wait until Bitcoin's power drops to around 40 to 35%, it will be too late to buy those altcoins. They will have already come and gone. They've already made a lot of progress. Do not miss the boat. There's still a lot of time if you haven't started. If you have, please tell me which altcoins you're interested in the part below. This week I'm going to talk about AI and game tokens. That's what I'll do this week. It will be next week if not this week. But that's pretty much all there is to say today. Again, Bitcoin's popularity is through the roof. Finally, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will go through the roof. It's only a matter of time before they do too. In the coming years, everything will likely be up 1000% all the time. But this will happen every week during the bull market, when some things will go up 100% every single day. This is altcoins.